Hey, good evening and welcome here from inside the Wayzata Central Middle School Ice Arena. We're glad to have you with us for tonight's Junior Gold A matchup between the Farmington Tigers and the Wayzata Trojans. Quick look at both teams shows Wayzata unbeaten through 5 games with a 4-0-1 record. They come in off a 2-2 tie against Edina last week. As for Farmington, they currently hold a record of 5-3-0, most recently getting a victory over Prior Lake 3-1 on December 27th. Today's projected lineup for the Tigers is as follows, beginning with the forwards. Number 3, Jack Arness. Number 6, Ben Fryer. Number 10, Jacob Mackey. Number 20, Everett Gear. Number 21, Dom Spice. Number 23, Colin Kronbush. Number 24, Brody Dolan. Number 25, Brody Melchewski. And number 28, Parker Negla. On D, you'll see number 4, Jaden Kelly. Number 5, Blake Hagedorn. Number 8, Caleb Tracy. Number 17, Jordan Karich. Number 22, Cooper Holt. And number 36, Brody Rasmussen. The Tiger goaltender is number 35, Braden Ferdine. Unavailable today is number 16, Tyler Goldberg. And head coach of the Farmington Tigers is Brendan Kelly. All right, teams coming together at center ice for the pregame handshake. Got the Trojans in white jerseys with the navy and gold trim, and the Tigers sporting their black uniforms with the white trim. To start the game, the Tigers will be attacking from left to right across your screen. Alright, starting goaltenders, got Odin Schoen for Wayzata, and as always Turbo for the Tigers. Starting 5 will have Pierre at center, Mackey and Dolan on the wings, Hagedorn and Voth, the starting defensemen, and we're underway. Puck gathered by Wayzata, quickly played ahead, right wing side, dumped in. Tigers pushing up the wall, thrown across by Mackey, taken away by the Trojans. Trojans in the far corner, center one in front, both shovels it back. Mackey got a piece of it, but unable to get it out of his zone. Now, Tigers able to work back out to neutral ice. Puck coming back. Tigers tried to flip it forward, turned over. Tigers throw it up ice, slowed down by Wayzata. And Wayzata gathers, left circle, shot over the head of Turbo. Picked up at the right point, shot comes in, knocked down by Turbo. Puck right up front, and now a rebound on the side. Wayzata all over the Tigers early, and now we get a whistle. And all right, Getting the net reset here.
We haven't even been down there.
All right, face off to the right of Turbo. We got Melchowski, Nivola, and Kronebusch as the forwards. And Tracy and Karich back on D. Nivola knocked down, another big hit and penalty coming against Wayzata for roughing. Looks like Hoffman skating to the penalty box. So penalty coming the 1:45 mark of the first against Wayzata. Tigers will head to the power play. Nivola holding. Up for Tracy. He'll walk it across over to Mackey. His shot knocked down by Schoen. Dolan to Nivola. Back to Dolan. And now Karich will pick it up. He'll backhand it to Nivola. Nivola trying to find room. Quick shot. Glove save by Schoen. Karich wins the face-off back to Tracy. Bumps it along the wall. Flipped out, and now up for Tracy. He'll put a shot off the right pad of Schoen. Now Nivola with it, taken off of his stick, and Wayzata will head up ice short-handed. Cutting to the near side, and just dumped back. Nivola through center ice, poked away, picked up by Tracy. Now kicked back by the Trojans. And sent all the way around. Tracy. Pass to Rasmussen. Play along the boards, hard to see in the corner. And now back out to neutral ice, both with 20 seconds left on the man advantage. Wayzata lost it at the side of the net. And now out Tigers shot, Schoen makes the save and cleared. And penalty time has expired. Trojans back to full strength. 11:11 remaining in first. And now we'll get Arnes, Fry, or Spice out for the Tigers. Sent back down low. Spice able to push it all the way down. And this will be an icing against Wayzata. So face off to the left of Schoen. Arnes will take the offensive zone face off, wins it. Thrown right out front, puck bouncing. Karich sends one off the glass behind Schoen. And now Wayzata ahead 2-on-2 here. Karich defending. Spice had it. Over to Arnes, back to Spice. Spice shot, stopped by Schoen. Now up high, shot comes in. Turned aside, up the wall. Spice puts another shot on Schoen. And lifted up but not out, pushed back. And Trojans now just flip it high up in the air. Picked up by Kelly. And Olszewski racing after it in the near side corner. And now penalty. Hooking is the call. Only coming at 5:09, and that'll send the Trojans to their first power play of the night. Skating in, shot, stopped by Turbo. Kelly didn't get much on the clearing attempt, but held in by Wayzata. Now right out front, good stick there by Rasmussen. There, Tigers finally connect and clear. Crownbush in the corner. Now Wayzata will try and set things up. Brought into the zone along the near side wall, now sent around. Hagedorn avoids the hit. Mackey not quite able to clear it. Now over top of the left circle. Back in the middle, Mackey flipped up, didn't clear it. And good block there by both. Good keep right in front of the Tiger bench. Trojans walking it in, lots of room. Thrown in front, puck is still loose. Shot and high up in the air, came down. Tigers can't get a handle on the puck. And now Wayzata mishandles, so Tigers trying to change quickly with 20 seconds left on the Trojan power play. Now send over, right circle shot, and Turbo squeezes the puck and hangs on to it. We'll get a face off. Here, ready for the face off. Wins it back. Pass goes off the skate of Pier. And Tigers back to full strength. Shot and another save made by Turbo. So each team, one power play so far through a little over 7 minutes. No score from either team. Shot, tipped in front, rebound, scooped out of the air. And now face off will move over the left side of Turbo. Arness in the corner, he's bumped. Scrum in the corner. Trojan still with it. Arness cuts back up along the wall. Spice jamming at it. Comes out to the left point. Trojan skater fell down. That allowed Arness to pick up the puck. Tap back to Fryer. Fryer will skate in. Fryer thrown across. Ended up behind Rasmussen. His shot knocked down. And puck bouncing up Kelly. Wayzata now on the breakaway. Skating in. Save made by Turbo! So Wayzata blocking all kinds of shots. And now big hit there by Rasmussen. Strong defensive play. Shot in off the side of the net. Right out front. Wayzata moved over. Center in front, Turbo sliding on it, still bouncing around. Frantic action here for about the last 2 or 3 minutes. And puck over along the near side, rebound, score! There it was. I mean, Wayzata, all kinds of pressure. And eventually, they're able to beat Turbo, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So goal credited to number 13, Elias, assists number 4, Forbes, and number 9, Hikote. Puck turned over. Centering feed comes all the way through, picked up by Dolan. Dolan with Pierre behind him. Now back behind the Trojan goal. Poked away by Pierre. Pierre will just send it down low for Dolan. Dolan throws one across. Both able to knock it down. Sends it all the way around. Wayzata tried to tip it off the wall. Mackey slowed it down. Pierre punches it back. Mackey tried to throw one out into the slot. Wayzata able to take it away. Pass up ahead. And just played in down low by Wayzata. Pass up to Pierre. Pierre trying to go far side for Mackey. Too far out front of him. Karich sends it back out to neutral ice and turned right back in by Wayzata. Puck comes out. Oh, Turbo didn't know where the puck was, and hard shot. I think actually deflected off of him. Tracy, pass up, got by Spice. No icing. Tracy trying to find some room, banks it, and shoveled in by Fryer. Spice got a stick on it, but Wayzata might have numbers, but good job by Karich to get back. Puck blocked, bouncing shot. Trojans at the left point. Puck kicked over, right out front, shot, save made by Turbo. And now Spice deflects puck out of play. Face-off won by the Trojans. Shot redirected wide. Cronenbush tried to kick it up. Played in the corner by Turbo. Now around near side. It's by the Trojan defender. Nivla racing hard after it. And Wayzata carries in. Nivla trying to take it away. He succeeds. Then he's taken out of the play. Rasmussen angles one up ahead. Melchesky down after it. Pass through center, connects. Rasmussen takes it away. Nibble using the long reach. He'll play it in deep and head off for a line change. And now long pass up ahead. Stopped at the blue line by Hagedorn. And now Pierre in with Dolan trailing. Pierre Golan circling, lost it in the official skate. And shot comes in, and glove stop made by Schoen. Offensive zone face-off. Both tried to play it up into the corner, now right out in front of Schoen, but Trojans there. Hagedorn flips it back behind the Wayzata net. Volt will chip it over for Hagedorn. Hagedorn returns it back for Volt. Volt back to Hagedorn. Lifted up, glove down. Thrown back in by Wayzata. We're down under 2 minutes to go in the first. Trojans up 1-0. Now out for Mackey. He lost it. And shot through, score. So good screen in front. And it looked like Johnson from the left point puts Wayzata out in front 2-0. So number 6, Johnson from number 19, Wren, and number 13, Elias. Spice and Arnaz working along the wall. Flipped up ahead. And now Trojans with a lot of speed. Shot and a save made by Turbo. Fryer up ahead with Spice. Fryer throws it into the corner. Spice takes it away. Tried to put it out into the blue paint. And now Trojans taken away. We're down under a minute. Bounced over the stick of Karich. He'll follow the play into the corner. And now back behind Karich. And set back. Icing will go against Farmington. So face-off will be to the right of Turbo with 33.6 left in the first period. Nibla up ahead, trying to weave his way through a bunch of Trojan defenders. Puck is still loose out front. Cronenbusch couldn't quite get a handle on it. And now Trojans will rush up ice. Puck bounces all the way through. Shot off the side. And first period will come to an end. Wayzata up 2-0. Goals by Johnson and Elias. Shots on goal in the period, Wayzata had 12, Tigers with 10. So we'll take a short break here, and we'll be back for the start of the second. All right, all set. Second period action. And face-off controlled by Wayzata. Tigers had it and lost it. Nibla, again using the long reach, picks up the puck. Tried to drag the shot. Trojans in, both back defensively. Picked back in by the Trojans out front in the slot. Had saved, rebound. Another save made by Turbo. And long shot in, hit a body in front. And Nivla will hit center ice and dump it in. Both crashing down after it. Here will angle in. Threw one out for Mackey, went off of his skate. And now both will have to hustle back. And shot caught with the glove hand. Yeah, I don't know how they didn't get any shots out of all of this.
They gave it to Wayzata. They gave a couple shots to us that were Wayzata's. So now Wayzata has 13, but I guess I'll give us an extra shot.
I think they had more than one shot in that sequence. Kelly up ahead for Dolan, and he'll just flip it out. Kelly tried to chop it down. Wayzata in. Rasmussen. Good defensive play. Dolan flipped it up ahead, and will it get out? It does on a second attempt. Wayzata will pick it up behind their own goal. And whistle stops play. So neutral zone face-off coming up just outside the Trojan zone. Arness will take it. And over for Tracy. He'll dump one in. Wayzata sends it around. Arness off the wall, swinging all the way around. Nobody there though. Spice up ahead for Fryer. Poked up, Harrich will backhand it in. Sent back in by Farmington. Spice takes it away. Shot! Just bounced wide. And back out to center ice. Tracy will send it in. Tigers were offside. Now they're ready to go again. Wayzata quickly in right wing side. Sent back behind Turbo. Kronebush taps it up. Melchewski will pick it up. Melchewski with speed. He's pushed into the wall. Puck slides all the way back behind Wayzata's net. Vogt swung at it and missed it. Wayzata in now. Lost the puck there. Pass up ahead to Kronebush. Kronebush taps it over. Nivla. Oh, penalty behind the play. Slash. So penalty called against Hickope for slashing. That looked good to me. We'll go 5-on-3, right? All right, Tigers. The man advantage for the second time tonight. Way back up, Mackey. Mackey holding. Over for Tracy. Back up for Tracy. His shot goes off a shin pad. And now Tracy will have to turn on the Jets. And now we get an interference call. So that will wipe away the Tiger power play as Dolan heads to the penalty box. Face-off won by Wayzata. Quickly moved over, top of the left circle. Walking in, shot too high. And centered out front, good stick in front, and Wayzata unable to hold. Thrown in by the Trojans. And went out of play. Face off right at center ice. Tigers win it. Carrots trying to muscle it through. Pier up for Mackey. Back to Pier. Back to Mackey. Mackey feigning on it a bit. Got it back. Now into the slot for Carriage. Good job by Mackey to drag the skates, otherwise Trojans would have been off to the races. So 4-on-4 for another 45 seconds, and then Wayzata will have an abbreviated power play. Trojans send it in. Tracy picks it up, backhands it up along the wall, and now sent across. Here won't be able to catch up to it. Wayzata gets back. Kelly, good hustle to stop the Trojan skater. All the way around behind the Farmington net. And now Trojans back to full strength, so Tigers shorthanded for 15 more seconds. Shot in. Stopped by Schoen. Tigers able to take it away. Arness just eating some time. That'll allow the Tigers to get back to full strength. Arness just playing keep away. And now it comes all the way back into the Tiger end. Rasmussen trying to find some open ice. Poked off of his stick, and now one-on-one the other direction. Kelly pushing him wide. Arness scoops it over. Fryer trying to drag it ahead. Fryer looking for Spice. Spice gets it back to Fryer out front. Shot down the front. Rebound score! Arness got it. So get some traffic in front. And the Tigers cut the lead in half. So Arness from Kelly and Fryer. Tigers right back in. Both. behind. Sent up for Hagedorn. He'll send it back for Nivola. Nivola bothered. Hangs onto it. Nivola. Looking for Malcheski. They're tangled up into the far corner. Trojans play it up along the wall. Cronenbush angles in. And pushed out to neutral ice. Tigers hold up, sent in. So we passed the midway point of the second period. Goal by Arness has cut Wayzata's lead to 2-1. Hagedorn slides it over, now back to Hagedorn, up for Mackey. Mackey trying to move it over for Malcheski. He'll send it off the far side boards. Here, trying to take it away. He's pinned up along the wall. Puck out front, going quick backhand flip, and stop made by Schoen. Well, the Farmington Sports Network is excited to bring you more hockey this week. Join us to watch Farmington versus the Osseo Maple Grove Saints Tuesday, January 6th at 8:15 p.m. All right, Pierre Mackey, Dolan, Tracy Karich. Clean win sent around by Tracy. Karich over after it and knocked down by Mackey. He'll put a shot towards Schoen. Trojans in offensively. Shot in, turned aside by Turbo. Dolan. Did that come out? It did, just barely, but officials all over that. You gotta have more than 2 shots this period. Karich, he's held up in the near side corner. Arness over there. Arness trying to drag it around. Spice was trying to flip it through to Fryer. Didn't get much on the pass. And now Wayzata offside. Yep. Tried to drag the skate, but not enough. So face off back out to neutral ice. 5:16 left here in the second. Puck picked up by Fryer. Fryer skating in, shot. Glove stop made by Schoen. But now Tigers will get an offensive zone face off. Trojans control. They'll reverse it. And we get another offside. Play stop. Malcheski picks up the puck, trying to split the defense, taken away. Malcheski lost his stick in the process. All the way back behind Kelly and Rasmussen. Rasmussen has it, punched up ahead. Malcheski was knocked down, and Nivola comes in with a shoulder. And icing will bring the face-off back in the Wayzata zone.
Go Tigers!
Wayzata controlled the face-off, then blew a tire. Picked back up and carried in. Pushed out. And jammed back in by Wayzata. So play through the neutral zone here. Scooped forward. That'll be an icing now against Farmington. Face off to the right of Turbo. Wayzata wins. Shot. Save made by Turbo. Thrown out front. Hagedorn slides it over. Wayzata able to hold. Now the Tigers have it. Swung all the way around. Mackey able to tap it back out to center ice. Now over to the far side. Lifted up the wall, glove down. Picked up by Farmington. Sent back in by Wayzata. Hagedorn will get to it first. Taken away by Farmington. Here, moving ahead along with Dolan. Mackey trailing. Played into the corner. Dolan able to dig it out. Up for Karich. He'll send one in. Redirected. Schoen was going the opposite direction, but puck ended up going wide. Karich will pick it up. 2:45 to go, and Mackey able to get a piece of it to avoid the icing. Arness takes it away, looking for some help. Spice crashing over for Mackey. Mackey up for Karich. Shot through. Spice redirected it. Bounced in front. Good opportunity there for the Tigers. Arness. And Spice back there working. Wayzata able to carry it out. Good stick by the Tigers. Karich able to punch it back out. Thrown in by Wayzata, picked up by the Tigers, and now passed all the way through, and Schoen will cover.
Let's go, Tigers!
Arness will take the face off. Up there with Spice, Fryer, Rasmussen, and Kelly. Trojans. Spice chopped it down and set back in. Now turned up ice by Wayzata. Wayzata in. Thrown across. Good job by Kelly to get in the way. And penalty. Tripping. Who'd they call that on? They actually called that on Turbo? So, let's see what. Yeah. Ferdine took the tripping penalty. It'll be served by Spice. Only coming out 13:35 of the second. Sent over far side, top of the circle. Malszewski over there. Wayzata turning back. Now up near the blue line. Pass, good read. Kelly slams on the brakes. We'll send one back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen. That should be a high stick. And it is, okay. So, face off deep in the Wayzata end. 47.9 left in the second period. Trojans from behind their own goal. They'll work it up the far side of the ice. Nivola slowing things down. And pushed back by Hagedorn. Now Wayzata in. Move around the defender. In. Shot. Turbo got just enough of it. And now jamming right in front. And Tigers just trying to protect their goaltender. So with 14.1, Tigers will have a defensive zone draw here to the left of Turbo. Comes up high. Shot and a nice glove save made by Turbo.
Oh, now they have 18.
Face off one back and cleared. And that should take care of most of the second period here. Schoen just bumps into the corner, and that is where the second period will come to an end. Wayzata 2, Farmington 1. Arness, the goal scorer in that second period. A couple of penalties that period. Tigers took 2 of them. In fact, one will carry over to the third. Wayzata had just 1. So Tigers 0 for 2 on the power play. So far, Wayzata 0 for 2 in the middle of their third. Shots on goal, according to the official scorekeepers here in the arena, Tigers had 7 in that second period. A 2-period total of 17. And Wayzata 6 for a 2-period total of 18. So shots on goal very close. Score on the scoreboard close. Zamboni's out. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the third period. All right, both squads back out onto the ice after the intermission as we get set for the third period here between Farmington and Wayzata. So Wayzata picked up 2 goals in the first, and Farmington answered with 1 in the second. Tigers will start the third period shorthanded for another 35 seconds. So we'll start with Pierre, Dolan, Karich, And Tracy has the penalty killers. And Wayzata lay it down beneath the goal line. Now they'll come out near side center right out front. Missed that connection, but up near the blue line. And a good clear here by the Tigers. Pass, drop back, out through center ice. Tigers back to full strength. Thrown in, Turbo, unable to stop it. Hagedorn up along the near side wall. Dolan taps one over for Peer. Peer takes a shot right at the blue line and redirected up into the netting out of play. All right, Melchewski line out. Melchewski trying to find it with some room shot and a glove save made by Schoen. So Melchewski again will take the face off. And Melchewski and Kronebush battling, lifted over the head of Rasmussen down. That should be icing. So offensive zone face-off. Melchewski slides it to Kronebush. He gives it back to Melchewski. Centering attempt didn't get through. Nivela was out there, but pass intercepted. And now Nivela's pass also taken away. Trojans waste no time getting up ice. Bouncing puck came out into the slot. And now Nivela got around a couple of defenders, threw it out front, but no one there. Fryer off the stick of Nivela, and now up into the stands. So play stops, 12:53 left in the third. Trojans win the face-off, quickly sent in. Both back after it. And that'll be a slash, I believe. Both got the stick knocked out of his hand. So there we go, good call. And 26, that is Gray. So Tigers now with their third power play, 0 for 2 so far. And a quick clear here by Wayzata. Tracy back. Over for Mackey. Mackey will play around. Tracy up ahead to Nivela. Nivela cuts to the left. Tried to go back to the center, taken away. And Trojans finally able to clear. Worked up ahead for Dolan. Dolan skates behind Karich. Sends it around. And cleared again by Wayzata. Out at center ice. Tracy has it. cleared again. Halfway through the penalty time. Both backhands it. Sent in by Wayzata. And Wayzata just content to just keep dumping it in. Now shot blocked by both. And Tigers will try again. Hagedorn drops it back. Pass turned over. And now Rasmussen needs to get back. Turbo way out of his net. All kinds of pandemonium here, but Tigers up with it. Trojans back to full strength. And now Trojans, that's off. Ooh, boy, that looked offside, but official called it good. Play continues. Off the blocker of Turbo up into the netting. Along the wall, picked up by Wayzata, thrown right out front, swept aside by Nivela. Melchitsky after it. And swung around. Cronebush nudges it up the wall. Melchitsky had it taken off of his stick, so Wayzata flips it out. Nivela able to knock it down. Taken away, Wayzata in. Wayzata all the way around the Farmington net. Now up, right point shot, and score. So a long shot from the point. Looks like it got redirected in front, and Trojans stretch the lead back to 3-1 now, with 9:36 left. So Wren from Mueller and Hoffman at 5:24, and it's a 3-1 hockey game. Puck sent in. Along the wall. Gets by Kelly. Rasmussen back. Turbo. We'll leave it for Rasmussen. Gets through, now pushed over in front of the Tiger bench. Picked up there by the Trojans. Centered right in front. And Turbo able to stop it. And Rasmussen said, back off. Of course, he said it politely, I think. Face off one. Wayzata sends a shot, goes wide. Hagedorn swiped at it and missed. And now pushed out to neutral ice. Thrown right back in by Wayzata. Turbo will leave it. Hagedorn moves it over. Back to Hagedorn. Up near side. Both pass taken away. Centered right out front. Pad save. Turbo able to kick out the right leg. Over for Volk. Tried to hit Mackey. Taken away by Wayzata. Wayzata in with a burst of speed. shot. Comes through the near side wall. Played up. Shot from the blue line and into the midsection of Turbo. Puck sent back. Tracy able to get his body in the way. Now pass up ahead. Eventually finds Nivola. He'll flip it in. Wayzata plays it up near side wall. Cuts back to the middle. Turnover. And now Wayzata able to get it back. Pass trying to connect with Nivola. Nivola able to get around one guy, couldn't catch up to the loose puck. And now Wayzata, left wing side, top of the circle, stops. Nivola will head up ice for the Tigers. Tigers will change behind the play. Pass over. Shot in. Rasmussen. Now Fryer slides it to Arnes. He'll push it in. 6.5 to go in the third. Tigers down by 2. Wayzata into the corner. Puck goes all the way through. And out of the pile, Wayzata away with it. Long shot in and a tip and a redirect right in front. And now some pushing and shoving. A little bit of a flop there by the Trojans. We'll see if anything comes out of that. All right, nothing out of the scrap in front of the net. Tigers win the face-off. Both tried to get it back to Hagedorn, then had to glove it down. Shoveled up ahead, gets by Mackey and Dolan. Mackey dragged it up. Now Wayzata has it. All the way back. Angled ahead by Dolan. And collision in front of the net. Look like players just lost their footing and slid in to the crease right in front of Schoen. Face off out to neutral ice. Off the stick of Dolan, sent in, and then off the blocker of Turbo. Pushed out. Wayzata holds, shot. Knocked down by Turbo and played, and whistle blown with 4:58 left to go. So Tigers down by 2, need to make something happen sooner than later. And that's not what you need. Trojans in, but nice save made by Turbo. Wayzata, though, able to hold at the blue line. Tracy after it. Wayzata controls. Pass over. Shot in. Redirected. Ended up going just wide. And now Wayzata, lots of pressure. Shot up into the ceiling.
Come on, Farmington! Go, Tigers!
Melchewski ready for the draw. Wayzata flipping it in, and catch made by Turbo. So we'll reset and we'll do it again. Puck jammed out. Wayzata will retreat. And what do we get, a penalty? Interference off the face-off, so Tigers will get a power play. So let's see if the Tigers can make something happen here with 4:07 remaining, down by 2. Tracy, shot from up high, deflected wide. Mackey sends it over to the far side corner. Nivla back for Dolan. Dolan up for Nivla. Pass over to Mackey. Mackey, his pass just went right off the body. And Tracy leaves it for Nivla. Nivla steps out, shot too high. Our new power play unit out. Both. Good hard shot right into the chest of Schoen. He's able to hang on to it. All right, let's see who we got out here. It was Pierre, Rasmussen, Arnes, Hagedorn, and Voth. One again back to Voth. Voth will move it over for Hagedorn. Hagedorn sends it down low for Pierre. Over for Arnes. Arnes tried to connect with Hagedorn. Here, over near side for Rasmussen. Rasmussen off again, boards behind Schoen. Tigers out with it, both. Rasmussen got a piece of it in front of Schoen, but redirected wide. Rasmussen in and right into the midsection. And Schoen able to hang on to it. So down to 22 seconds left on the Tiger power play. Arnes lays it back, now up high for Voth. Moved over, left circle. And net is empty for the Tigers. Penalty time has expired. Karich for Nivola. Nivola had it taken off his stick and emptying that goal. And that will likely ice things for the Trojans. Hoffman, it's the empty netter. Well, to neutralize, Wayzata sends it far side, picked up by Fryer. He'll rifle it in, goes off the stick of Schoen. Turned over. Spice, backhand shot, and Schoen makes the stop.
Never gave Wayzata a shot for
So final minute here in the third period. Spice able to hold at the blue line. And now Wayzata able to dig it out and quickly in. Up back to the middle and covered. And we're going to get a penalty. Hooking against the Tigers. So Wayzata will get one last power play opportunity, their fourth of the night. Trojans holding at the blue line. Pass in the slot, tried to push it back. Spice got a skate on it, not enough. Now Spice able to take it away. Trojans will carry it into the zone. Up high, moved over, and one-timer didn't connect. And puck will bounce out, and that'll do it. So final score, Wayzata 4, Farmington 1. Arness, your goal scorer for the Tigers. Elias Johnson, Wren, and Hoffman goal scorers for Wayzata. Final shots on goal tally, Wayzata had 13 in that period for a game total of 31. Tigers only had 5 for a game total of 22. We'll find upcoming game dates and times for the Tigers. You can check the Farmtown Sports Network YouTube channel or visit the Junior Gold A team page on farmhockey.org. Next up, Farmington gets a second shot at the Osseo Maple Grove Saints this Tuesday, January 6th at 8:15 p.m. Good night, and thanks for watching.